Hey guys, it's Michelle. I haven't done a tagging video in quite some time, and it's been one of those weeks, and I thought it would be really fun to do, and it's just one of those things, who doesn't love it? So I will put the questions down below, and I would love for you guys to do video responses, or even comment down below your answers. I think it would be a lot of fun. Anyway, the first one is, oh, I should tell you what the video is, right? If you haven't read the title already up above. It is the 15 Weird Questions tag, and I love weird trivia and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys like weird trivia, but I surely do. So, let's get started. The first one is, what's a nickname only your family calls you? When I was younger, there was a few of them. My one uncle used to call me Seashell. We called her Grandma Yoda, rest her soul. She used to call me Michelina, which I think out of all of the nicknames, that was probably the prettiest, or the one I liked the most. My mother and father, well, my family now will just pretty much call me just Shell. Or, Shelly on very, very rare occasions if they're trying to get my attention, because I'm really not, I don't like it, but I'll answer to it if I must. And Joey just calls me by my name. So, that's pretty much it on that one. What's a weird habit of yours? A weird habit of mine. I know I have one. I don't know if you would call it a weird... Well, at work, I do have this habit of, especially with the cold season incoming and dealing with the public a lot, I wash my hands consistently, and then I sanitize after, then I lotion afterwards. So it's like, wash, sanitize, lotion, wash, so, I mean, like, it's kind of crazy, but that is me in essence on that one. And I guess another weird habit is, and I know it's bad, and at one point I would do it almost every day. I had to limit myself to, at the most, twice a week. But I like exfoliating, especially it's so bad because of my skin problems with my eczema. Exfoliating on a regular basis is not good. It causes more problems. But I don't like being scaly. I don't like that feeling at all. So I'll use one of those apricot scrubs on my face once a week, because there was a time where I would do that almost regularly, and that is so bad for your face. So I exfoliate my face once a week. I do that. Actually, today's that day. I get to exfoliate. Ooh, I'm so excited. Anyway, and then same with my body, because you guys who have eczema, you know what it's like when you get the flakies and the grossies, and especially now that we're in fall and we're slowly changing into the colder seasons. We're getting ready for winter as we speak. My skin, it's just horrible and gross. So, I exfoliate with salt. I change up my type of exfoliant almost every time I use something different. I love Buffy from Lush. I love Buffy from Lush, because you don't have to lotion afterwards. It just feels so good. Oh my god. And it smells, and it's just quintessential awesomeness. I have salt scrubs. I will have to do a review on the one I'm currently using, because it smells beautiful. I actually got at TJ Maxx for like $5. Delicious, and it does a really good job. It's got a different texture than what I'm used to. What else do I use? I've actually used, I know they have one for your body, but I also use a St. Ives mask for your face on my body occasionally, or the Queen Helene honey oatmeal. There's the scrub. I'll use that on my body once in a while, because the oatmeal, you know, with eczema, I thought it would work. But I guess that's one of my weird habits. I love exfoliating, even though my skin doesn't. Isn't that weird? You would think, oh, no exfoliation. It's a weird habit, definitely. Do you have any weird phobias? 2? You're probably gonna, I know the one you're definitely gonna find is very odd. I'll save that one for number 2. The first one, and, you know, put me in a room with man-eating, put me in a room with alligators, snakes, spiders, I can handle that. You put me in a room with centipedes, even just one, you will see this broad learn how to fly. I will levitate off the floor. At work, they think it's hysterical because I will freak out, I will cry, I will react. I cannot handle it. And I have tried, like, you know how, like, I don't know if Moray I forgot the last name, that guy that used to be on TV and like, oh, I'm 15 and I want to get pregnant, or I'm a hooker, you know, those weird shows that he used to do. He used to do one on getting over your fear or getting over your phobia, and there's some weird phobias on there too. One woman was afraid of olives. I love olives. Anyway, I tried, I was like, you know what? And I did research, I was like, I'm gonna get over my phobia. I'm gonna beat... Bad idea. It is okay. It is alright. I can handle? No, I can't. Can't do it. Cannot do it. I will vlog one day about one of the most scariest experiences of my life involving said thing. Not good. The second one is I have a fear of smelling bad. Which isn't good because I will shower probably, you know, 2-3 times a day at the most. I think the most I've done is 4. Because, you know, I want to feel clean. Because, you know, during the summer you sweat, so you go in there, you wash out because you don't want it to BO and stuff like that. But I have this super fear of smelling bad. I have no idea where it came from. I think because when I worked in the restaurant, I always came home smelling like oil, and it was in my hair and stuff. And I felt like sometimes you couldn't get that smell out no matter what you did. Like lemon juice, whatever, it wouldn't get the smell out. And your clothing, oh my god, do not wash those work clothes with anything that you remotely like wearing on your off time, because you cannot get that oil smell. It's like impermeated into the fabrics. And for years, I couldn't figure out how to get that smell out. My mother couldn't figure out how to get that smell out. I don't know. But that stink. If you guys know, please share with me your infinite wisdom, because I still don't know, and it still drives me crazy to this day. But I always have lotions. I always have body sprays with me. I have hand sanitizer. Anything that smells remotely good, I will. That's probably why my purse isn't nearby. But my purse weighs like 50 pounds. It's just a thing. Because if I put my perfume on in the morning, I go to work, I'll spray a body spray just to freshen up, and I'll do that quite a few times a day. Not to the point where I'll open the bottle and dump it on my head, but I'll squirt, you know, just to get refreshed. Nobody that I've ever worked with has ever had a problem with me doing that, because I don't overdo it. Because like I think 2 squirts is okay. If you start going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, like squirting all over the place, then I think maybe, yeah, that's gonna be offensive. But I like to freshen up, so I guess that's a weird phobia. Smelling, worry about stinking. I don't know. Holy crap! I just scared myself. Not good. Okay. What is a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? See, it depends on my mood, what song I want to listen to. What's a favorite of mine? I love David Bowie, and I will have no shame in, especially the Labyrinth. The Labyrinth soundtrack, in my opinion, is the most epic of the Bowie. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I've warped the one I own. I need to go out and get a new one. But Underground and Dance Magic are 2 songs that I will just belt out when nobody's around, and love just Underground, Dance Magic. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look them up here on YouTube, or rent or buy the Labyrinth movie. I love Jim Henson, and that is like probably one of my favorite movies as far as Jim Henson goes. It's hard to pick a favorite, though. It really is. And and 2 more, but the one I'll do in front of people. The other one is Boy George's Karma Chameleon. Love Karma Chameleon. And the newest one, and it doesn't matter which of the artists it is, if it's Darian Ruckus or if it's Old Crow Medicine Show, I think is the name of the group, Wagon Wheel. The guy I work with got me into that song, and I've really, really, really been loving that. But it depends on my mood. The song I want to belt out will change, but typically it stays in the 80s, either Bowie or Prince kind of thing, is where I'll stick around. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? Okay, and I've mentioned this before. One of my absolute biggest pet peeves is going out in public in pajama pants. Now, yoga pants are different. You know, I'm all for the yoga pant. But your very obvious in-your-face pajama pants, like with Betty Boop on them, which is the ones Betty Boop and SpongeBob seem to be like the biggest offenders, people. Or, no. Wait, Hello Kitty not so much, but Betty Boop and SpongeBob seem to be the biggest offenders as far as coming out in public. Stop it. Like, it drives me crazy, because then I have to start asking myself these questions. Number 1, How long have you been wearing said pajama pants? Number 2, have you changed your underwear and or showered within the past 2 to 3 days? Like, it grosses me out. I've only left my house one time. I think it was about 4 years ago in my pajama pants because I had like 102, 103 fever. I felt like I was dying and I was going to the emergency room. That was the only time I've ever left my house. And I didn't want to. I was trying to get dressed when I was going, but I was like all delirious and stuff. And like, Michelle, we gotta go now. I was like, no, I'm wearing pants. I gotta put the pants. No, nobody's gonna see you. Yes, they will. I was out of it. Biggest, that probably my, yeah, definitely one of my biggest. Definitely one of my biggest. What's one of your nervous habits? Okay. Now, I was very, very, very good for a while. I got to really get back into that thing. When I was in college, I took this, it's a health course kind of thing. I forgot the name of the course. But one of the criteria were that you had to pick a habit that's bad that you have, and there was like these steps that you would take to stop doing, whether it was smoking or whatever. Hold on. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. I feel like there's another one coming, but I think we're good. But it was one of those things where it would help you get rid of this bad habit. Anyway, my worst habit is I will take my fingernails and I will push back my cuticles or rip them off. Like, it's bad. I'll be a bloody mess. But I have this thing about my cuticles. I will rip them off or I'll chew on them. It's bad. That is my biggest thing. It's like, my cuticles. What side of the bed do you sleep on? I sleep on the left side of the bed. Even when I was at home, I always slept on the left. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? I know I showed him in a video way, way back. He's a white teddy bear with a little brown bow tie on his neck, and his name is Ai. His name is Ai Bear. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? There's only one thing I always order. It's a caramel macchiato grande. It's a very rare thing that we go to Starbucks because there's none really in the area that I live in, but when we go out into the cities, yeah, that's where we head. That's what I order. What's the beauty rule you preach but never actually practiced? It's not that I don't actually practice it. It's like 50-50. I try my best, but then I get, what you call it? Things happen, and then like sometimes I forget about it, or I just fall asleep. Taking my makeup off before I go to bed. Oh, I try to make sure I do it before I go to bed, but normally I wake up, I look like a raccoon, and there's like makeup coming down my face. It's like, oh, it's so bad for your skin. I know it's bad for your skin, but I always try to do it before I go to bed, and it's one of those things where I got a 50% shot of actually doing it. How do you face in the shower? I'll start with my back towards the shower, wash everything up front, do my hair, and then I'll turn around after I've soaped up, and then, you know, do the back, and then I'll turn back around and get the soap off of there. So it's like kind of front, back, front thing. I don't know. Because I don't want to be drowning with the water in my face. Do you have any weird body skills? I don't know if it's weird. I am quite flexible, but at work, like, if my legs hurt or something, I will take my leg up. Now, I am wearing pajama pants, but I'm not leaving the house in them. And I will take the foot up all the way, and I'll have it touch my back, and then I'll stretch it far out to kind of, like, actually, that did feel good right now. It makes my legs feel better. I don't know why, but, I would do it now, but I'm up against this chair, but that's, I guess, a weird fact. I can take my foot and push it up against my back. I don't know. It just feels good to me. What's your favorite comfort food or food that is bad for you but love to eat anyway? There's two. One's a snack and one's actual food. Noodles and gravy. In general. Any noodle. Pour gravy on it. You have some corn. You can throw that in there too. I love gravy and noodles. It's so good. Gravy in general. Not good for you though. And the other thing would be chips, preferably Ruffles with a nice little edge, which is just bad for you by itself. But then, and I'm lactose intolerant, sour cream dip, like the onion flavored one. Oh! Get the Wise packet, put it in there. Yeah. Both very bad. Both very bad. And if I eat that dip, because like I said, I'm lactose intolerant, I'm feeling it for days. It is like, oh, why did I do that? But it was so good! No! But I love it. And guess what my mother makes every Christmas? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? Are you for real? I'll be like, are you for real right now? Seriously? Those are like probably the two ones I use all the time. I really don't think there's anything else. I do use the term like a lot. Like, oh, like, I've been trying to back that off because I don't like the way I sound. It's like, oh, like this, like that. No. I'm trying to get off of that habit. Time to sleep, what are you actually wearing? Depending on the time of year, I used to sleep in the nude, but this house is very old that I live in. It's very drafty, typically. So I will normally wear, and I got these from Route 21 for like $3, but this is my first day wearing, well, first, I wore them last night, and they're soft, and I love, love, love anything fleecy. So I normally wear fleece pants and a fleece top. If it's too hot, I will take off the fleece top and maybe just go topless or wear like a cami. It really, really depends. I have little chemises or little night dresses that I'll wear, but 9 times out of 10, if I'm getting ready for bed, it is fleece pants and a fleece top. I don't really have one of my fleece hoodies or anything, but that's typically what I am wearing when I'm going to bed. I want to be snuggled and wrapped in fleece. I just love fleece. It's just the softer and fluffier and cushier, the better. Anyway, guys, I tag everybody who's watching this video to do a video response or even just answer them down below in the comment section. I love tag videos, and there's a tag video out there that you would like me to do. Please let me know as well. I always love doing these videos. I think they're a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, I will see you later. Take care. Bye.